Welcome back, everyone. So today I bought the Marvel Legends, the recently released action figure, Spidershot, aka Assassin Spider-Man. That's what it was called when I did some research on this guy. Because I wasn't really aware of this Spider-Man before I got this figure. I had to do some research about how this guy was related to the X-Men, like Wolverines, like all the army base and kind of things, and yeah, it was found out to be quite an interesting character as Spider-Man, and it's much stronger than the usual Spider-Man that we are aware of, so that was kind of cool. Anyways, let's get straight to the review. Yeah, let's have a look at the details. So, unlike the OG Spider-Mans or any Miles Morales kind of ones, it doesn't really have a web line. This is just a Spider-Man symbol, so it's kind of hard to call it a web line, but yeah, other than that, he doesn't have any. The color scheme is more similar to the Superior Spider-Man that we're aware of, and because there are no web lines, it's really quite basic detail-wise. He's still got all the muscular like abs, and the details are quite cool, but somehow there's something wrong with my figure now that I look at it. The muscle on his right side, it's more upwards than his left one, so that's kind of unfortunate. I don't know if it's the same case with another people's figure with this one, but yes. Anyways, I like how mad this guy kind of looks, or incredibly focused this guy looks, because of the wrinkle in between his small lenses that we got. It's got black lens, and I love it. And the arms are quite basic as well, so there are not much detail, to be honest. But what I really like is this fist, the sculpting on this fist accessory it has. It looks slightly bigger, and in my opinion, I wish it was just slightly smaller than the current fist sculpting, because it looks slightly big for its arm. But yes, the sculpting of the fist, they nailed it. It looks like a legit fist, unlike those ugly ones they made before, so I appreciate that. The Spider-Man symbol looks quite simple and not too boring either, and it's kind of like Miles Morales PS4 version when it comes to this like kind of Doritos kind of looking red scheme and things. He's got this pockets, should I call it, in order to put some bullets inside. I'm not really sure, but yes. And the most annoying part about this figure when it comes to the proportion, yes, you see a bunch of gaps between the leg. It's the really weird drop-down joints that has been made in this figure, but I will go further with that during the articulation. And not much to look at the legs, just some muscles, all black. And I feel like the wrinkles in the butt is really unnecessary, just makes it look more weirder in my opinion. So let's have a look at the articulation, which is kind of horrible in my opinion. So this figure apparently has one of the worst head articulation, and the weirdest joint, the worst one that Hasbro has ever made in their entire flippin' history, that's what I would say. So you see a little hole for it to look up quite a decent amount. Reality, it doesn't even look up that much. Doesn't look down either. That's it. And just rotation to side, that's it. And the problem of this figure, it feels like every time you try to make it look up, like I feel like the plastic peg that's holding the head and neck piece inside here together, it's kind of stressing a lot. That's what I feel. So I'm truly afraid to do a lot of head articulation with this guy, and it's really just disgusting in my opinion. One of the worst head articulation that's available out there, and they should have just gone with classic Marvel Legends head joints, or whatever it's called. Anyways, but amazing thing is that it got a really good butterfly joints, so you can look up forwards that much and look at backwards that much. And honestly, most of the Spider-Man figures should do this, because wow, because if you look at it from the front, it looks like it's armless, and yeah, it's amazing actually. The arm can go side to that much because there's this weird sculpt that's stopping it from the articulation. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbow. There we go. The rotation on the hand, the wrist, and the wrist hinge we've got. It's kind of stiff for some reason. It can look upwards too. Okay, and it can look back that much, a little bit crunch, forward, and yes, diaphragm joints. Can go front that much and backwards that much. Yes, and the drop down joints, yes, I talked about this earlier, it's extremely weird. It seems like the plastic's much thicker and way stronger than the No Way Home drop down joints that Hasbro has previously made, but it's ridiculously ugly. It's really ugly. You know, if they're gonna keep doing these kind of weird joints on the figures that does not even make much difference to the figure, and that's only damaging their appearance, general details, they should just skip this feature. You know, it's really useless. Anyways, it can look up that much, look backwards that much, to the side, yeah, not even much. What is that? A thigh, yes, swivel, double jointed knees, and there's a boot cut rotation, of course, up and down, bicep, not bicep, swivel, ankle pivot, and yeah, no rotation on the feet. Yeah. So this guy actually comes with few another hand accessories that I'm gonna bring out right now for you guys. So, yes, this is a shooting finger effect, and this is removable. It actually comes removed within the packaging, and you can just attach it in a pack that's whole pack inside this hand joints. And then they got the whipping hand. Of course, Spider-Man needs this. And the fist joint that I have on the figure right now. Like, yeah, all these other hands look relatively bigger for its arms. Because look at this. Some of them seems to be fine, but something just bothers me because it looks really teeny tiny, larger than what it's supposed to be in order to fit the proportion with the arm. That's just me, I guess, because I haven't seen anyone else mentioning these kind of issues when it comes to the proportion. But yes, I love the effects on this figure, and considering how, you know, there are not much accessories that are available in the Marvel Legends figure these days, especially for Spider-Man, which is really bad thing, because in early 2000s they had much better. They even included a small diorama for your figure. And look at SHF these days. They still give you tons and tons of accessories. Why can't they just give us another extra web lines or something like that besides just hand accessories, or maybe another different head sculpt with different facial expression when it comes to Tom Holland's Spider-Man? Yeah, that really sucks. But generally with this figure, I'm not really super happy with this thing in terms of articulation and these ugly drop down hips. But besides that, detail-wise and the quality of plastic, I'm really satisfied for that. I'm not gonna post them that much in case I destroyed head peg joints. But yeah, just kind of keep it standing on the shelf. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll come back with another review.